that taxpayers all over the country are taking advantage of right now. Now, let's get back to some of the specifics of this IRS program, which really is designed to help taxpayers in full, but need a program to help them get back on track with the IRS, pay what they can afford, and avoid penalties and interest get out of hand if back taxes are ignored. Now, the Fresh Start program was actually a landmark provision in 2008 that has since been updated in 2012, and it really does represent an unusual show of leniency on the part of it. Really does make sense. The IRS sees individual families and businesses that are facing serious financial burdens and back taxes that have become totally unmanageable. So rather than see more and more people in impossible further and further behind and defaulting on taxes, they offer a program that offers taxpayers a fresh start so they can get back on track as compliant taxpayers moving forward. Now, it's nice to discover that the IRS will work with taxpayers agree to stay compliant moving forward. The bottom line, if you have tax debt and are unable to pay the IRS in full, know that you have a variety easier. You may feel like you're up against the bill, but when you have someone who understands tax relief code and how best to apply it to match your situation, you may just feel like a weight's been lifted. The good news is the Tax Relief Center makes it fast and easy to request a free tax relief evaluation. If you're on your mobile phone, just click the upper right-hand corner, and if you're on your desktop, experience when you get to the Tax Relief Center. We ask questions to understand your situation, including the type of tax debt you have, personal or business, whether you have any unfiled taxes, just enter a rough tax the IRS claims you owe, whether or not you've received a need help to stop or prevent a garnishment, lien, or levy. In just about a minute or so, you'll have completed your request for your free tax relief evaluation, and you'll have someone on your side ready to provide immediate help and advise you free of any obligation of your pay. A free check of IRS Fresh Start eligibility, as well as immediate help if needed to stop IRS collection action. Again, IRS tax debt won't magically go away. It won't happen on a There's no reason to continue another day. Just grow completely out of control, living in fear of what the IRS may do. So get someone on your side right now who understands options and how best to resolve your taxes on your behalf, so you don't have to deal with the IRS on your own. Get your free tax relief evaluation today. Fresh Start may be just the thing you need to put IRS worries behind you. Learn the legal tax relief options available to you. Putting IRS worries behind you once and for all.
Finally at Aspen Dental with our biggest savings. Save not 20%, but 30% off your services. Don't wait. Offer ends soon. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental or book today at aspendental.com.
Thoracic surgeon Stephen Gundry says he solved the weight loss mystery. You really have changed the way I think about what I eat. That's what I've seen on Diet. If you've been struggling with your weight, I've got the solution for you. People at home right now are saying, I cannot live without hearing. Sounds too good to be true? Well, Dr. Gundry is living proof that his discovery works. So I used to be 70 pounds overweight, and I was running 30 miles a week. I was doing half marathons on the weekend. I was running to the gym 1 hour every day, and eating a healthy, low-fat vegetarian diet. And no matter what I did, I couldn't lose weight. Then Dr. Gundry discovered a remarkable scientific breakthrough that changed everything. I attribute almost all of my weight loss to the addition of one thing that I did to my diet. Good for you. My name is Mike. Author of best-selling books, documentary, and the Planet Paradox. And I'm here today to blow your mind. You see, over the last 30 years of research, and 1,000 surgeons, I've discovered some fun things about the human body. Things that hold the key to helping you feel smarter, drop a lot of fat, enjoy easier digestion, have better looking skin, control cravings for fattening foods, more energy without caffeine, live longer, and feel decades younger than you actually are. Tell me if this sounds familiar. When we were kids, we had tons of energy. We rarely experienced digestive pain, and we could eat whatever we wanted without gaining fat. But as we've gotten older, it feels like something in our bodies has changed. You may experience digestive issues like bloating or constipation, cravings for sugar and carbs, skin rashes, breakouts, or redness, poor immune system, frequent colds, headaches, and brain fog, excessive fatigue, weight gain, something else. And all over, or feeling like you're in the funk this happens, most doctors say there's nothing actually wrong. They may suggest cutting back on fast food or exercising more. But what if I told you it was all lies? What if I told you the more shocking that it's not your fault? My name is Dr. Stephen Hendry, and I've made this brand new video presentation to tell you about what researchers are now calling a problem lurking deep inside the digestive tract that could be the root cause of low energy, digestive discomfort. Is to tell you there is a path to better gut health. Because there's not only hope for a solution, there's now clinical research proving, even better, a method to stop it. Dramatically improved energy, fewer food cravings, health, weight management, finally tackling digestive discomfort, and best of all, getting a healthy body you deserve both inside and out. I've seen this incredible transformation in thousands, yes, thousands of people who their health in ways they never thought was possible. The first person I tried this simple solution. For decades, I thought I was doing everything right. Healthy diet. After all, I'm a heart surgeon. I rarely ate fast food. I consumed low-fat dairy and whole grains. I ran 30 miles a week and worked out at the gym daily. Despite all this, I was 70 pounds overweight with high blood pressure, migraine headaches, arthritis, high cholesterol, and insulin resistance. I kept asking myself, if I'm doing everything right, why is this happening to me? Thousands of people watching this video also know that something isn't right, but they don't know what. Maybe they simply can't take control of their raging appetite or cravings for foods. Low carb, low fat, paleo, low glycemic, and the other diets haven't helped and weren't sustainable. Or after initial success, but lost the weight quickly came back. The same goes for jogging, speed walking, weight training, aerobics, CrossFit, yoga, spinning, or whichever exercise programs people have tried to get rid of those stubborn pounds, only to see them not work out in the end. Many also deal with the frustration of digestive issues, headache, aching joints, or morning stiffness. Some people also experience adult acne, brain fog, or a major lack of energy, or a host of other conditions you just can't shake. A lot of people feel that somehow they're at fault for their poor health or excess pounds, making you feel guilty or even ashamed. Well, I'm here to tell anyone who's felt this way, it is high time for those symptoms to I'm going to tell you exactly what's been going wrong inside our minds. It's something almost nobody is aware of. I was invited to speak to at Harvard. I'll tell you the story. How unaware some of these so-called Ivy League folks really are. I'm also going to tell you how I help thousands of people deal with these frustrating health issues. I want you to feel what they feel. The joy of finally getting control of painful digestive issues. The end of uncontrollable food cravings that lead to all those unexplained skin, mood, and health issues. Finishing quickly, like a should. And best of all, I want you to be brimming with energy. The kind of energy we had when we were young, and the kind of energy my patients and I have found once again, even at age 60 and beyond. But first, repeat after me. I am not to blame. That's right. These problems are not your fault. There's a simple path to looking at, but please prepare to have all your assumptions about what you thought was healthy turned on their head. In fact, some of what I'm about to tell you is going to fly directly in the face. So how can I be so certain about this issue playing a new, simple, proven way to deal with it? Well, let me tell you about my medical background and how I discovered this shocking health solution. One that most doctors are about. Again, my name is Dr. Stephen Hendry, and I'm a cardiothoracic surgeon and celebrated nutritionist living in Palm Springs in Santa Barbara, California. I graduated with honors from Yale University and received my medical doctorate from the Medical College of Georgia. I spent 16 years as a professor of surgery and pediatrics and chairman of cardiothoracic surgery at the world-famous Loma Linda University School of Medicine. Along with my former partner, Leonard Bailey, I performed more infinite pediatric heart transplants than any other doctor in the world. I'm the inventor of the Guthrie retrograde cardioplegic angle, one of the most widely used devices to keep the human heart alive during open heart surgery. I was one of the original 20 surgeons who tested the world's first artificial heart and one of the first to use robots in surgery. I've seen thousands of patients with a spectrum of health issues, including cardiac, autoimmune conditions, diabetes, and obesity. But you may know me better from my appearances on shows such as Dr. Oz or interviews on news channels across America on health and wellness, which have over 50 million views. This video is my most important video today. I'm also the personal physician for legendary self-help guru Tony Robbins, who was kind enough to recently say, Dr. Henry is the greatest and most knowledgeable physician. And for years, I've had the good fortune to benefit from his care. Like Tony Robbins, Fortune 500 executives, thousands of other Americans come to me for help. The answer is simple, because I'm willing to tackle medical issues that nobody else can fix. People come to me when they've been everywhere. Harvard, Mayo Clinic, Princeton, UCLA. And they still can't find the answer. Because I'm not afraid to try solutions that go against the grain. In fact, in my experience, many health professionals are often behind on the latest research, and in some cases, actually doing more harm than good. And that's why, after 16 years as chief of heart surgery, I left my position at Loma Linda University School of Medicine. Why did I do it? Why would a successful doctor leave a risky career and turn his back on conventional medicine? Well, the reason it shocked me, I realized that much of what I learned, much of what we were telling patients, was flat out wrong. Specifically, my research showed that many of the conditions I was treating, weight gain, poor circulation, deteriorating health, heart issues, even mental decline, they were all starting in a place nobody was talking about, the gut. At first, it seems hard to believe that some, if not most, of the health issues we experience start in our digestive tract. It's there too. But take it from me, someone who has now spent decades researching, studying, and testing solutions in this field, most health problems you face trace back to your gut. If you suffer from digestive issues, fatigue, skin problems, aching joints, low mood, headaches, and brain fog, or just the feeling that you're in a funk, but you're not sure why, you may be suffering from what I and other researchers now refer to as leaky gut. Now, you're probably wondering, what is leaky gut? How are all these different health issues related? Digestive tract. Well, get ready, because I'm about to explain everything. Leaky gut is a term used to describe a simple problem with a devastating result. Digestive tract may be leaky, allowing dangerous toxins and wreak havoc on virtually every aspect of your health. Here's a simple way to understand leaky gut. When you eat some delicious food, it travels through your body along your body. That food gets broken down in your stomach, and the good stuff is absorbed nutrients and energy you need to survive. And the bad stuff, the junk like bacteria, toxins, and things that are dangerous to you, get processed, and well, you get rid of them when you go to the bathroom. It's our body's beautiful, natural system for making sure to get the most out of food, while easily and efficiently getting rid of the bad stuff. And for the most part, now here's the problem. Your digestive tract is very long. Look at it, your GI tract would have the same square footage as an entire tennis court. And yet, despite being this large, it's very thin. In fact, the lining of your is the thinnest thing that you can imagine. Now, even though the lining of your digestive tract is razor thin, these cells are really tough. You can think of that like a line of Secret Service agents locking arms at your gut wall. And for the most part, nobody does break through. New research by myself and others, we now know there's one dangerous thing that not only can break through, it's actually really good at destroying your gut lining. There, if you've seen my other videos, you may have heard me discuss lectins before, but I have new information on lectins that send these shockwaves through the medical community, which is why this is the most important video I've ever made. You see, lectins are tiny little proteins found in certain kinds of foods that are not supposed to be in your body. Part of is gluten, but that's just one type. There's actually many found. Some common foods containing lectins are whole grain wheat, eggplant. Many people have been told these are health foods, but in my opinion, they're anything but, because your ancestors didn't eat any of these so-called health foods. You see, the world brought them back to Europe. Of course, you had because they were lectins, or the impact that they have on the GI tracts, which had never been exposed to these foreign foods before. In the case of whole grain wheat, humans have been eating for a lot longer, since farming began about 10,000 years ago. And even then, most societies historically instead eat wheat, which is not a coincidence, because it's destroying lectins are contained. However, since about 1950, The use of whole wheat health foods has skyrocketed in our society, as well as do you know what else has happened since 1950? The diabetes rate has skyrocketed 800%. An astounding 70% of Americans are now considered overweight or obese. As a heart surgeon, I simply couldn't get my mind around how the technology in the world, the richest economy in general in every corner, and an abundance of health foods on every grocery store aisle be this sick. Well, believe me, there is an answer, and there is people lose weight, restore energy, and finally stand up to the daily health problems that are robbing us of our joy. A way to look and feel fantastic. You see, the nasty little lectins in these foods, the interlock arms of those secret service cells in your gut. And when they break those cells protecting your gut wall, they don't just bust through your digestive tract. The other bad stuff can now get through what we call leaky gut. Lectins making holes in your digestive lining. And I wish I could say that that's where it ends. But actually, you see, once you've got leaky gut, other bad guys too. And the worst of these bad guys are what we call lipopolysaccharides, also known as endotoxins. Endotoxins are little pieces of bacteria. You need to hear this. On a chemical level, they're actually micro. There are about 5 pounds of them in your gut, and the secret surface agents in your cells are supposed to keep them out. Once you've got leaky gut, these are screwed. And when you do, watch out. These entire body like an invading horde. If these endotoxins get into your joints, they can cause aches and pain. If they get into your skin, they can cause a rash. If they get into your upper GI tract, they can cause digestion. If they get into your blood, they even cause septic shock. If they get into your heart tissues, they can cause the kind of deadly health issues that affect my entire disease and even death. And do you know the worst part? Terrible things are perceived as attacks on your body, the same as if you have a virus. So your brain goes on high alert to threat level red to stop these attacks. It's the problem, which you can do for a while. Red all day, every day. Pretty soon, the cells that protect your brain from endotoxins start to wear down. And when these glial cells in your brain cause your brain cells to die, I probably don't have to tell you to die. Headaches, brain fog, and losing your mental sharpness are just the first signs of damage. But if these toxins are left to rampage through your body for years, the damage should be far, far worse. If the thought of these health issues keep you up at night, believe me, I'm right there with you. So, you can see why I now say leaky gut isn't just some small issue that causes digestive discomfort. Many of the issues that plague us, both physical and mental. And it all comes down to these evil, vicious endotoxins sneaking through your gut lining, havoc on your entire body. This is the shocking breakthrough that first made me realize my career was about to take a major turn. And once I realized what was really causing the problems I was seeing in so many people, I knew I had a new mission in life. Not to continue performing heart transplants and coronary bypass surgery, which is very important work, but really an extremely painful and expensive option at that. Now, doctor, if I could help people before they got to that point, where they start in the gut. That's why I left Loma Linda University Medical Center and founded the Center for Restorative Medicine in Palm Springs, California. And together, we began changing lives based on my new theory that many of these issues originated in the gut, and that it was in the gut we must find changes in people suffering from leaky gut. Elena James years old and had suffered from severe heartburn most of her adult life. She also experienced constant belly aches, weakness, and fatigue, and had a low protein level. A biopsy after starting my program, her heartburn vanished and stopped hurting. When she had her esophagus scoped the next year, the damage had been completely 100% reversed. 76-year-old Jennifer and elevated immune activation markers. She could barely walk without her joints crying out in pain. After trying my simple program, the achy joints and flare-ups were gone, not in years or months, but in a matter of weeks. people saw were weight loss. My most famous is a singer and songwriter and host of The Voice, Usher. Usher is also an actor, and he needed help losing weight when he was cast to play boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard. The actual Sugar Ray person, the boxer told Usher fat to play, even though Usher had only 7% body fat. But when a legend speaks, you listen. And so Usher tried everything: paleo diet, gluten-free, even a raw. 6 hours a day. Nothing helped him lose weight. What happened next? Usher adapted my diet and quickly and easily lost 15 pounds. Usher became Sugar Ray, and when he appeared on the entertainment, asked how he looked so fantastic, here's what he said. Specific diet, Dr. Gundy's diet. You haven't seen it or heard about it yet, but it's an incredible regimen that really helped me shed weight, and it's also just really great for living. You are to do, and now I'm in a good place. Usher has now adopted my program to astounding success, finally achieving the weight, energy, and health that eluded them for so long. This is because people to lose a large amount of weight to get their health under control. Those last few stubborn pounds of belly fat. Soon, we had so many people coming to us for help that we opened a second center in Santa Barbara, California. And what exactly was it? Well, here's the basics. I simply stopped using all the fake and relied on a natural, proven system that helped the body function the way it is meant to. I had people stop eating foods that were disrupting their leaky gut. For the most part, these are foods that our ancestors never ate. Beans and other foods that contain tons of lectins. Amazingly, many of these foods are touted as healthy, when in fact they are actually wreaking havoc inside. Taking non-prescription and OTC medications containing, including antacids, painkillers, and all those over-the-counter anti-inflammatory. These things might help out for an hour or two, but they also make those holes in your gut. The worst symptoms of fatigue, indigestion, constipation, and the other symptoms of leaky gut. Incredible. I can see the exact effects this program had on people, because I tested their blood every 3 months for the entire time. Advanced testing methods available. I tested every single person for markers of immune system activation, essentially to see if these endotoxins were putting their bodies on high alert. If your doctor hasn't given you this test, don't be upset with them. Country allowed to run these expensive tests at the top labs in the world: Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, Berkeley, and others. And thanks to Medicare and insurance, I was able to run these incredible tests at little or no cost. So I made sure to give them to everybody. When the results came back, I could see exactly what foods were making a difference and which ones were not. One woman, Laura, was suffering from fatigue, weight gain, and joint aches all over her body. She also had terrible digestive discomfort and bloating. She'd been everywhere, and no one could help. Of course, as you can probably tell by now, she had all the signs of leaky gut. I told her what simple foods and harmful over-the-counter medicines to cut out, and which helpful supplements to add to her diet. We quickly healed the real cause of her problems, her leaky gut. With her gut lining repaired and toxins no longer sneaking into her body, the nerves in her joints stopped screaming for help because the high alert was over. She also lost a massive amount of weight. Her digestive issues went away, and she got back to being the healthy, happy, beautiful person she always knew she could be. Really, it's as simple as that. Well, after years of helping thousands of people just like Laura, I knew I was ready to present my findings to the world. In May of 2013, I presented the results of my multi-year study on the effect of repairing the gut wall on the flexibility of blood vessels to the American Heart Association, and the conference was stunned. My simple changes created a 72% decrease in endothelial dysfunction, a precise way of looking at whether endotoxins were getting past the gut wall. The doctors were amazed. That's a massive, massive improvement. When I saw the markers for cardiovascular health improve 100% of the participants. Yes, you heard that right. Every single person had experienced a massive health boost, and I had ironclad data proof. Well, I can tell you, after years of trying to get the attention of the medical community on the true causes of so many health problems, it was fantastic to finally be spreading the word. I've since been invited to speak at virtually every prestigious institution in the world. In fact, I was at Harvard this year. Now, I mean no offense to these Ivy League guys. I went to Yale myself. But you would be amazed at how a room full of smart people can actually. Speakers were discussing a very serious topic: brain health. And discovered a link to the type of cell I told you about earlier. the glial cells in your brain. Because of my expertise in the subject, I've been invited to speak as well. These researchers there's a direct correlation with the start of cognitive. I'm glad to hear that was their finding, because it's totally true, as my own research had confirmed. But here's the thing, when I asked them what was causing these glial cells to go on, one of them had an answer. And even worse, they didn't care. Because the real purpose of this conference was to discover new drugs. One, to cover up the symptoms that these malfunctioning brain cells were causing. I almost shouted that shouldn't we be trying to fix the thing that causes these cells to go on high alert instead of just hiding the symptoms? But my pleas fell on deaf ears. Sadly, the drugs they were hoping to develop to be $1 billion industry. Telling people to eat healthy, on the other hand, doesn't make anybody a dime. Upset, but not surprised. I knew I had to do something. Not just the thousands of people I'd seen in my practice, but tens of thousands, perhaps even millions. Every man, woman, and child who was suffering from fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, deterioration of mental focus, and digestive issues, and had no idea why. After all, there's people hurting all over America and the world, and realistically, I just can't meet them all. So I began writing a book, detailing my research and experience, and talking about all the real-world people they helped over the years. Because my theory is based on the danger of lectins in plants which can both heal us, but also harm us, I called the book The Plant Paradox. I wasn't sure if anybody would read it, but I knew if I could help even one person suffering with leaky gut, it would be worth it. Well, the book was released in April 2007. The top 10 of the New York Times bestseller list for 7 straight weeks. Slowing down. We've reached hundreds of thousands of people who are finally getting relief from weight gain, fatigue, digestive discomfort, and body pains. People who are late in their body after so many doctors told them it was nothing. It's been a blessing to so many, and we didn't spend a nickel on advertising. It was all word of mouth from the people I had helped, their families, their friends, anyone who this health plan could provide. And I couldn't be happier. Only one thing holding me back from total joy at the changes we were making. And that's because no matter how important a book you write, let's face it, not everyone has time to read it. Stack of books on my reading list, and it's hard to know which ones to read, especially if you're busy with work and family, which so many of us are. And nobody should have to suffer with excess weight, digestive issues, fatigue, and poor health just because they. So this year, I began working on a new mission in life. What? To help the body fix all these leaks with a formula people could use at home. If we could, I knew it could be relief for thousands, maybe millions. People being able to go out and socialize again without worrying. People should have a healthy way and loving the way your body looks, not trying to hide it from the world. And to be finally tackling leaky gut and all the painful. So I began researching every nutrient, protein, and enzyme I could get my hands on, hoping to find ones that could help naturally boost the strength of the digestive tract and stop those dreaded gut leaks. Well, I can tell you there are literally thousands of ingredients to test. And sadly, most of them do nothing. For a while, the work was so daunting, I almost felt like giving up. But we kept at it. And soon, I discovered a handful of ingredients that gave people the relief they were praying for. We started with 3 ingredients. Their names are L-glutamine, N-acetyl D-glucosamine, and licorice root extract. These ingredients all are proven to soothe irritated gut lining, and they work great, helping people experience less fatigue, fewer aches and pains, and supporting the weight loss efforts they've been struggling to achieve. But I knew the results could be better. So we kept going. Within 6 months, I had 15 ingredients that were giving people even more control of their health and producing gut improvements unlike anything I'd ever seen from supplements. I was thrilled. But I knew we could still do better. That's when I stumbled upon Pepsin GI. Pepsin GI is a brand new compound, a combination of zinc and L-carnosine, 2 gut hero ingredients shown not only to soothe the gut lining, but actually help your body repair damaged tissue. Incredibly, that means this discovery was not only helping to prevent new holes in the gut, but actually could help the body fix the existing holes and stop endotoxins from getting in. As good as the early research on Pepsin GI was, I'm a stickler for hard data. So I insisted we put Pepsin GI through a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial. 258 people were recruited who were suffering with heartburn, bloating, gas, diarrhea, and constipation. The telltale signs of the leaky gut. Well, I was flat-out shocked. Using just Pepsin GI, users reported improvement in heartburn, bloating, gas, diarrhea, and constipation. Yes, over 9 out of 10 users saw improvement from immediately added Epsom GI by formula, bringing it to a gut hero ingredients and began giving it to people suffering from leaky gut. The result was something I've never seen before, a supplement capable of naturally helping cases of leaky gut. We call this new formula GutterMD's. GutterMD Total Restore is the first and only formula to combine these 16 powerful ingredients in a revolutionary new gut health blend. Yourself achieve things they never thought were possible. Digestive rate, especially belly fat, finally becoming easier to lose. Sudden success dealing with unexplained skin, joint, and GI issues. Fatigue, abundance of energy. The kind of energy you had as a kid, and the kind you can have again with a healthy gut. Did you know what I love most about this formula? It's a non-medical solution that doesn't require a doctor, clinic, or a visit to a hospital of any kind. Our lab discovered a way to turn these 16 ingredients into a single powerful pill. A pill you can take yourself every day, right in the comfort of your own home. It goes to work soothing your digestive lining after just the very first use. Best of all, it has no sugar, no carbs, and 0 calories per serving. It's a healthy, all-natural, doctor-formulated capsule that's going to help you finally achieve the health and confidence you deserve. I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get Total Restore in just a moment. But first, let me explain how we achieve these incredible results. It's all thanks to these potent ingredients, which work because of what I call the 3-pronged defense. These lines of defense do 3 things to battle leaky gut. Number 1, help your body repair the damaged gut walls so no antitoxins can sneak in. Number 2, help absorb dangerous infectants. Number 3, rebalance friendly bacteria to protect you in the future. Let me quickly explain these one by one. Number 1, helping your gut. Total Restore is revolutionary because it contains ingredients proven to boost the lining of your gut wall. The first is L-glutamine. It not only soothes the lining of your gut wall, but actually helps to reduce food cravings and helps control body weight. In a landmark 2014 study in Italy, overweight women were given either L-glutamine or placebo. In less than a month, the women who took L-glutamine had lost an average of over 6 pounds and 2 breast sizes, while the women who took a placebo lost no weight at all. In fact, the researchers determined that just taking L-glutamine helped people lose an extra 500 calories a day without changing their diet or exercise habits at all. Now, glutamine is also well known to reduce appetite cravings for sugar, carb, and even alcohol. It truly is a hero when it comes to helping keep your gut healthy and your body slim, which is why we include a whopping 213 milligrams of L-glutamine in every serving of Total Restore. But it's not just L-glutamine. We've also included multiple all-natural gut heroes like licorice root and marshmallow root. I know what you're thinking. Licorice and marshmallow? Sounds like a dessert. Well, these herbs have actually been used for thousands of years as medicine. As far back as ancient China, Greece, and Rome. And thanks to modern science, we now know they're used in not just ancient tradition, they actually work. Over 24 studies have recently shown that licorice root can help the lining of your gut wall. And in 2011, double-blind, placebo-controlled study acid reflux. And marshmallow root, which is not the actual root is made from, is well known for its ability to including your gut. It does this by forming a protective layer around the holes where lectins like to seep in. This root is body armor to make their locked arms even stronger. It's terrific in redness or breakouts. According to Dr. Kenneth Howe of Wexler Dermatology in New York, the properties of the extract made a great choice for people with problem skin. About earlier, Epsom GI. You see, Epsom GI has been shown in actual human users to not just improve, but actually help your body seal and restore the holes that cause leaky gut. That's what makes gut treatments and over-the-counter gut products only help soothe the gut line, which is like having a leaky bone and only getting more buckets to the problem unless you not only get rid of the water, you're going to see and ready to set Restore does. It's like an ironclad gut lining, which is like going from an old pontoon with a hole in it to a supercharged speedboat. And when your body is working, feel the difference immediately. Now let me tell you something else. I see patients before heart surgery who swore to me that they felt fine and had no need for surgery. But after we put in a healthy heart and repaired the old one with later, they would say to me, Dr. Henry, I had no idea until I felt good again. Well, this is exactly the way leaky gut works. Because we've been feeling worse and worse for years, but we barely notice the fatigue, the hunger, the aches, the new normal. But once you tackle leaky gut and start seeing unhealthy cravings disappear, your energy comes surging back. Something transform. The same what I did when I finally rid myself. I'd forgotten what it's like to look and feel this good, and I never want to go back. And that's why, even after we help restore gut lining, gut from coming back. And that brings me to our second line of defense. Dangerous lectins. Remember our secret service agents who lock arms and protect your gut lining? You remember how lectins are experts at barging through and making holes in the store lectins in your gut before they reach the line of secret service called N-acetyl D-glucosamine. You may have heard of glucosamine before, or even taken it. It has several health benefits, including relieving discomfort and improving various studies prove it does